Hi.
Yeah.
I'm Cristina, she's Carol, and we are going to present our presentation from
All quiet on the Western Front book.
exactly. So
We're gonna share screen
share
and
screen.
get it started.
Okay, so our topic
The
is
International Arms Trade before and during war.
so like quickly a bit like a summary,
Take one over.
like the general stuff. It all started when Francis Ferdinand, who was the heir of the throne of Austria-Hungary, was assassinated in 1914. A month later, they started the war, and it lasted 4 months, from 1914 to 18.
4 years.
Sorry, 4 years. Keep rolling, keep rolling. 4 years, 4 years. So Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia, and by the time like other European countries start getting like in the war, like start getting involved in it. And it also happened the first Battle of the Marne. That's a battle that happened when the Germans were like pushed back like a few miles back for them to not gain or like win the territory, you know? Okay, so about like now about the
During the war.
like the topic. So USA had a policy of neutrality at the start of World War One, and well, it was basically like for them to be neutral about it, like okay, the war is happening, okay. But they got demands for firearms from the countries who were in war. So that's when US started distributing arms and munitions. This made the United States the leading participant in the international munitions trade, obviously. And well, it became like a big thing. So they produced like a large number of weaponry.
Okay. And so, just like Christina said, because of the high demand of firearms, the American military exports went really up because of war. So before war, their exports were about 40 million. And during the war, it was about $2.3 billion of exports. And for example, Remington, which was an American manufacturer, had this like contract signed in 1915 with the British, and like one of the reasons, and they ordered 1 million Enfield rifles from Remington. And well, because of this, obviously, America had a really significant role in international weapons trade until now. Like they are still like in a very high place, and their like exports, like their trading with France and England, it went up to triple. And with Germany, it was cut over the 90% because of the submarine warfare. That was the Germans attacking the US, and that was what cut over like their ties and their trades. Oh, sorry. Okay, and so about the arms race. The arms race was a race that happened between European countries, and this race was like to see or like to show which country had the better army, the better navy, the better air force, like who was better, like in all aspects. And because of this, there were two blocks that were formed because of rivalry. That other two presentations already talked about. So they were like divided like into teams or blocks. And the arms race is actually considered to be like an external cause of the war, because during this race, like the other bloc had the opportunity to see like how the technology or how like the other countries were doing, and if this made them see like if they could really win, or like it gives them like a different perspective of like how things were going with other places. And what put like somehow an end to the arms race was the Washington Naval Treaty. And so this is the video we already showed in class about how the arms race looked like.
So it's really fast.
Yes.
Navy, based on its North Sea harbors, grew year by year.
It's supposed to be speed up, but I don't think it's speed up. Wait, I'm gonna. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, that's like more or less how it looked like. So they were like a lot of European countries that were participating in it to like see each other how their forces were at the moment, and to see if it was a good idea to go against them. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
And so the military technology. So this war was called the Modern War because of the rise of powerful and modern weapons, because like many of things that were like happening at the moment weren't like a thing before. So it was like really like a new thing.
So some of these like military technology were machine guns, grenades, rifles, artillery, torpedoes, aircraft, U-boats, tanks, and a few gases like poison gas, chlorine gas, or mustard gas. That's one of the most like recognized like, or important, I guess. Must
Like
know.
common use?
It could become
Like known like from that war or like that time.
exactly.
Yes.
And well, we're not gonna get into like the topic because well, it's another presentation.
But we have some pictures
Pictures,
to
exactly.
illustrate. So that like the first one is a machine gun, which from our knowledge we know that it had up to 500
500
like
bullets.
bullets. And if I remember correctly, they were supposed to be used by 3 trained men because of like the difficulty of them.
Yeah, and they were pretty powerful, exactly. So 3 men had to grab it and like be like using it.
Yes, to be like precise.
Mm.
And then
Some grenades, rifles that they're pretty common, like everybody knows what they are.
I think that's artillery, Yes.
Artillery, yeah,
which were used to stop them up like the enemy lines.
exactly.
And then
These ones are the torpedoes,
yes,
the aircraft. This one is
the tanks. Yes.
the tanks. There you go. Yes,
Tanks.
tanks. The U-boat that in the video actually there were a few U-boats, but they're like some submarines of that time, obviously.
Yes.
And then the gas.
Which is like a representation of how they were like used.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
Thank you.
Well, that's all.
And no, the sources. I want him to see the sources. Put it back.
Okay.
I put a lot of effort on those sources. And those are our sources.
Those are the sources. Yay. Now can I stop?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Well, that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
we're hoping for that extra point.
obviously, subscribe. Just
Hope you
kidding.
like it. Bye.
Bye bye.